What's up, guys? It's me. I'm back. Just checking in with you guys for my cute new little house, which I'll give you a proper tour of in a different video. But I wanted to make this video specifically just showing you guys how I shoot like the self-portraits that I do. So, how to take selfies Sonora style. Before I get started, I just wanted to show you guys a cool thing that happened. So, you saw my new tattoo in my last video, and as if I didn't like that picture enough, Skin It sent me this cool little phone case which matches, so in the winter when I wear long sleeve shirts I can still have my art with me everywhere I go. So shout out to Skin It, they rock. So a key component in my way of taking photos is that I use these two things. I just have a little Sony Nex I, and on here you'll see, if I go into the menu of my camera, oh focus, oops, that's not it. I go into the menu of my camera, I go to the application button, and on here I downloaded a thing called Smart Remote Control. So I just click that and it sets up a signal which goes onto my phone, and on my phone I have an app which called Play Memories Mobile. Focus please on this. Okay, Play Memories Mobile. So I set up the Wi-Fi connection between my camera and my phone, and I downloaded this app on both of them. Oops. And so then all I have to do is select my camera's Wi-Fi on here, and it'll have like some random long name. But so I just select that, and then it connects to here, and then my phone basically becomes a remote for my camera. And depending on what setting your camera is on, your phone will be on, like, I can change the aperture and shutter speed and all of those things on here, the ISO, all kinds of stuff like that. So then the next step is this. After I get my camera and my phone talking together, it's time to set up my shot. This is generally a lot easier if you have a tripod, but most of my photos I take of myself are like, I don't know, out in the forest or in the woods, or just like, I forget, I never have a tripod with me. So use your backpack or a rock or a tree branch or whatever you have with you, and just prop your camera up. See, here for example, I'm gonna use my keys in order to prop my camera up just a little bit more. And I'm gonna just shoot into this little alcove nook thing that I have in my house. Okay, this really doesn't work very well, but it is good enough. So now you see I have my shot lined up on my camera, and it is on my phone right here. And so all I need to do on my phone is hit that, and it'll take a picture of it. This is really nice because there's pros and cons to both types of shooting. When you're shooting with a photographer, it's obviously a lot better because their eye is coming into it and they're seeing and like directing and stuff like that. But when you're just shooting yourself, you have complete control of how the shot's gonna turn out. Here you can see, there I am in the shot, me. And so then what I usually do is I go into menu and I set the self timer to a couple seconds, because that lets me just like get my phone out of the shot. Whoa, let's zoom in. Woo, back up. That lets me just get my phone out of the shot so that it looks, I don't know, more natural. Okay. So I'm looking at the picture that my camera is seeing on my phone, and I can line everything up, make sure, figure out just how I'm going to be and what I'm going to do when I take the picture. And then once I've got that all pretty much figured out, let's see, you just kind of look at different things. This is also nice because like there's no pressure, there's no stress, you can just mess around really and do whatever you want. So then once I have that, I just whoop, hit the shutter button and it takes a photo. And then the photo goes directly to my phone. I can take a look at it, I'm like, ooh, nice, that looks super cute. Or like, oh god, no, that's terrible. And so then, yeah, I just do that a bunch of times. And this is nice also because you can figure out like what kind of stuff works for you modeling without the stress of like having to get a really good shot right away and you're not like on a job or anything like that. So it's a really just like fun, mellow way of practicing your modeling and practicing your photography and all that stuff. It's also, you kind of have to work like extra as a model because it's one-sided. The camera isn't moving, the camera isn't doing anything, so you have to really be aware of where the camera is and how the camera is shooting you and like what all of that looks like. And so it's really good training for you, just like your awareness of the camera, because it's, the photographer can't do anything to make you look better. It's all just gotta be you doing it yourself. And it's fun also because you can practice, like, I mean, obviously candid photos are the greatest kind of photo, and capturing a real emotion in a real moment is unbeatable, but this is a good way to practice just like laughing or like serious face or things like that, just finding your light, all these little things which make you better in front of a camera without the stress of having to do it with a photographer there. I don't know, and it's fun. So there you go, the cat's out of the bag. I wish that I could clone myself and have myself be my photographer when I'm like going around on solo trips and all of that, but unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, cloning is not a thing, and so this comes as a good second. Thanks for being patient, thanks for following along, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day.